imagine yourself, 18 years old, nervously walking onto your first day of college. The campus is full of faces and endless possibilities. You're reveling in the idea that this is the place where you're going to find yourself because that's what everybody promises when you're on your way to college. Well, that was me 4 years ago. In 2011, I took the Strengths Finders test for the first time, and it came back with responsibility as my number one strength, and my other strengths were harmony, restorative, achiever, and relator. To me, that just screams a bunch of people-pleasing strengths. But when I took it again in May of 2013, not even 2 years later, it came back actually with responsibility still my number one strength, but I lost a couple and I gained individualization and developer. I really do think it's important to note these differences because it helped me and still helps me realize who I was only 4 years ago to who I am today and how I will keep progressing as years go on. Knowing these two strengths, the individualization and the developer, has helped me tremendously not only understand how I work, but how I think. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for responsibility. Even though I am responsible, I will still procrastinate on almost everything, including finishing my homework right up until the due date. But since I am responsible, I do have peace of mind knowing that no matter how heavy the project is or whatever it may be, I know that I will get it done. It just has to have that sense of urgency. And I honestly think I enjoy that adrenaline rush I get when I'm working with that urgency and working against the clock. Fortunately, knowing I'm responsible has actually helped me market myself, especially in the workforce. About 6 months ago, I did a 1.5-year long internship at a church, and I worked in the student ministries as a youth pastor. And I was known around the offices as the person who would just get things done. They would actually pull me from different projects and give me new ones, and my list would just stack up. But if I had a due date on every single thing, they knew they could count on me, and they knew it would be done, and it would be done with excellence. So I really think it's important. I think this kind of test is really important to know who you are and to know what areas you need to capitalize on, but not only that, I think it's also important to know where your weaknesses are. My responsibility is my strength, but it's my weakness, and it has its advantages and its disadvantages in how I view it and how I work with it. So for the next 7 weeks, when these classes end, I'm vowing to really capitalize on my responsibility strength. Not only knowing what's required of me and when I need to turn things in, but to know the time management aspect of it and to not be working against the clock, but doing things with excellence and doing them in a timely manner so I'm not run down. So here's to hoping that these next 7 weeks I learn a thing or two about time management and about myself.